Hello, it's Philip Taylor speaking from Richmond Green Chambers, and this morning I'm looking at a book from Law Society Publishing. It's this book here. It's a heavy book. It's just about 500 pages long. It's the Probate Practitioner's Handbook, now in the 6th edition. It's published by Law Society Publishing and in the Legal Handbook series, and the general editor is Professor Lesley King, who many of you will know. The book is very much the standard work for the Law Society, with paragraph numbering at the sides to try and, for ease of reference of course, great index, and also some very useful appendices, useful addresses, and all the sorts of things that you need. A lot of useful definition there too. The book of course is very much aimed at the probate practitioner. There's a web review on Flickr and all the main sites, and we've given it the title The Frightening Speed of Probate Practice Change Reviewed, because what has happened is there's been a lot of change taking place, and King and her 14 colleagues, a distinguished team of legal experts, have provided what we think is an authoritative guide to good practice for probate practitioners with the new updated 6th edition of the Handbook. It's established as a key work, I think, today in this area, and it offers an accessible outline of the relevant law and tax, along with practical advice in, what I say, is about 500 pages, 21 chapters and 6 extremely useful appendices. The latest edition takes account of the following changes. They're listed on the back. They're mainly the legislative changes that have taken place. Also, latest decisions on the Golden Rule, changes to the Code of Conduct, judicial decisions, and various other things, including the Law Society Contentious Costs Guide. What Professor King and her team have done is to design the handbook specifically for the busy practitioner, offering practical features including checklists, sample letters, precedents, case commentaries, extracts from and references to articles, and examples. And the book also gives expert advice on client care, costs management and marketing, and I think it helps practitioners offer an efficient and profitable service for their clients. Now, all these titles, of course, in the Legal Handbook series are from Law Society Publishing, and they do produce a very useful library collection of works and specialist books just for us. And obviously we do need to be aware of recent developments in law, tax practice, client care and so forth, and this is exactly the sort of book that we need for our shelves. The handbook, I think, will greatly assist our understanding of how the processes should work at whatever level of practitioner expertise you have. So it really does try to cover a fairly large amount of ground. Obviously the Law Society's remit has been to focus on both the practical aspects of our professional work and the requirements of the specialist legal areas that the Law Society looks at specifically. So Lesley King writes that practice development will be much more challenging in the next few years with the introduction of alternative business structures in 2011, and so as a result the marketplace will change forever, which is what Heather Stewart puts it in chapter 3 on client care, and how right they are. The whole landscape is changing again, and we need to be up to date with it. So thank you to Law Society Publishing and to all the contributors for an excellent new edition. Bye-bye.